Podcast starts at 19 seconds.
Welcome to a new episode of Fit the Description, a Black Men's podcast where various black men come together to talk about life, society, entertainment, culture, news, and whatever else we want to talk about from various black men's perspectives. I'm your host, G, and today we got B.
Love you guys.
And Keys.
Yo.
A.K.A. Shibity, when Keith is here.
Yo.
With that being said, make sure on your way in to subscribe or follow, depending on your platform. Make sure to check out the additional links down below for the audio platforms. Also, make sure to check out Instagram. We are on there. We post over there all the time. And just so you know, I also had time to work on the channel. So at least bare minimum all the way up until the middle of December, we are back giving you 2 clips and a Saturday short. So that's also back on the agenda. So yeah, so make sure to check that out. And also, I think I already said it, but I'll say it one more time. Check out the Clips channel, Fit the Description podcast over there on YouTube, just to get short, condensed versions of the podcast. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Did anybody watch the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight?
The whole world watched that fight, dude.
I don't know. Some people be like, "Oh, I'm too busy." You know how some people are on the podcast.
The whole world watched it. The only one who probably didn't watch it is James.
Exactly.
Nah, I ain't watch it either.
There you go.
Oh, and yeah, B, because I don't think B's into that.
I just knew it was gonna be a waste of time.
Man.
Those are the exceptions. I think everybody else is watching it.
Oh, don't tell me. I love a good boxing match. Don't get me wrong. I just knew that was gonna be a waste of time. I already knew that they was gonna give it to Jake Paul. Mike could have easily killed the dude, like obviously, but you know, they both got paid, so
that's what it's about at the end of the day.
Huh?
I said that's what it's about at the end of the day.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
Mike, especially Mike Tyson. I'm pretty sure he could definitely use some money right now. So
He should have plenty of money though. That's the cool part about it.
Well, no, he went bankrupt, I think, twice.
Yeah, he lost a lot of money in his career, bro.
Yeah, that's why. Go ahead.
Now Jake Paul, you know, he's solid with money, but Mike Tyson, he needs every amount of, if he wants to continue on with that lifestyle of his, you know, he needs every bit of money he could get.
I don't even think he lives that lifestyle like he used to anymore.
No. He changed a lot. He definitely changed a lot. I mean, he don't even care about his titles that he won.
Which I could respect.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least he ain't out here trying to eat babies anymore.
Yeah, man. I give it to Mike. He got his money. Like that, Jake Paul, he was already getting money. Too. At this point, I can't receive unless Jake Paul do something extremely stupid. I don't see him ever going broke.
Yeah,
he's too connected now in the game. So
yeah, even though whether everybody's pissed off or not, everybody who needed to make money did. So the community don't matter. What matters is the fact that everybody got paid well. Not just a little bit, but well.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, when somebody could not only they wealthy, but then they're able to put the whole team on, best believe he's still gonna have his connections regardless of people's disappointments.
Mm-hmm.
Well, check this out. And like I said, I'm on Twitter, which is called X now. Mike Tyson's wife has reportedly added $5 million to the $20 million Mike gave her, and has given gave her and given him to invest in his business. After making the 20 million in one match, Mike Tyson thanked his wife for standing by him even when he went bankrupt and his first two wives and girlfriends all left him. According to Mike Tyson, he only accepted the fight with Jake Paul to celebrate his wife, so all the money he made belongs to his wife. But instead of accepting the money, she added 5 million. She added 5 million to it and gave it back to him, accompanied by a heartfelt message. In her words, "Thank you, darling. Thank you, my world. I'm okay with just your love. If you're okay, then I'm okay. Invest this money into your business because I know you need it more than I do. I trust
That
you
sounds kind of
will.
effed up to make public, Illy,
I trust you will use this money
when
wisely."
you think about it.
All right. Wait. Okay,
My
say that
bad.
again. Yeah, say it again.
My
I'm sorry.
sorry. I say that sounded kind of effed up to make public. And when you think about it, you need it more than I know you need it more. But go ahead, my bad.
No, I'm done now.
I
I just had to finish reading the article.
Yeah, that was some cold shit. My wife wouldn't have done that.
What?
She wouldn't have she wouldn't have said, "Oh, I know you need it publicly" or something like that. That's to me that was cold. Like, don't I mean, I don't I normally I wouldn't notice little stuff like that, but because of my wife, I notice little stuff like that. And that was kind of messed up. Like, you just gonna put it out there like that? Oh, I don't need it, but I know you need it. That's messed up. Oh, snap. I guess she meant to be genuine. She could be absent-minded, but it sounds like cold when you think about it,
Dude, you do a whole nother twist of the same.
right? Oh, keep your little 20 million. I'm good.
Well, I mean, I remember I think she said that she gave him an additional 5 million.
hmm
I was not
So
thinking
that's
of,
30. So that's 30 million because Jake
no,
Paul
it's
had that
25.
bet.
No, oh yeah,
No,
you're
that's
right. I
30
forgot about the bet.
because
Yeah, you're
Jake
right.
Paul offered 5 million for him to last 4 rounds.
You're
So
right.
that's a additional. That's an additional. Now you got 10. So that's 30 million altogether. My bad.
Yeah, no, that definitely was a payday.
Easy.
Shoot. Like I said, man, I would take a fight with Mike Tyson for 20 million and I'll get knocked out the first round with a smile on my face.
Well, I've been saying you gotta last for a round.
Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna be running the entire time. I'll figure it
You run
out.
out of steam.
I'll be 4 rounds, dude. Trust me. If it's 4 rounds, 2 minutes, I'll train to not run out of steam. For $20 million, you're telling me for $20 million you can't train to like last 4 rounds?
With Mike Tyson, hell no. Unless I know it's fixed.
Listen, I know how to run away. If I
It
got
better
time
be
to train to run away, I'll be fine.
it'll be fixed, and I'll make sure I put doo doo on my ears so they taste real bitter. Be like, nigga, he gonna be like, man, the fight was cool, man, but his ears smell like straight. I don't know what was going on, man. Smell like dookie. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I went up and I came up and I was like, whoa, dude. He's a shitty mother. Like, yep. The same shit I do in jail. I'll be the shit in jail. Nigga, I had a nasty, like, niggas be looking at me like, I don't know, nigga, y'all, what's all that? Nigga, you wipe your ass? I'll be like, nope. I don't ever wipe my.
And you know there's only that one dude who's kid, bro.
Yeah, a nasty ass.
You gonna have that one dude. He's
I'll be like, I got this contagious rash, and it's hard for me to wipe my.
Mm-hmm.
It melts latex.
I mean, you don't want to say something like good. That's like blue for me.
I'll be like, I got AIDS and I bleed out my rectum. Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only thing Cass is worried about going to jail. Other than that, everybody like, okay, I'll deal with jail. But once they found that they was like, oh, I can't go to jail. No, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that.
Oh, look, they can get rid of jail. They can just be like, you can go to jail or you get in the line. You can be like, you can have a whole bunch of less crime.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. You go to jail for murder, you become a man. I've been down anybody killing people after that.
Good all that, man. Nah. Now, people were saying that this fight, the Mike Tyson fight, ruined Mike Tyson's legacy. Do you agree with that?
No,
I don't think it ruined his
no.
legacy. I think it messed it up. I mean, at the end of the day, if
Oh,
he
my fault.
won,
I'll let you finish. I'll let you finish.
I don't think it ruined his career. I don't think it messed up his legacy. I think it just showed like how most people, celebrities get like when you see that B-list celebrity and they do a Vegas show, right? They do a low budget Vegas show. And you be like, why is this? This guy used to be a heavy hitter and now he's doing a Vegas show. It's obvious it's obvious they need the money. Or like when celebrities do Dancing with the Stars. Once you do Dancing with the Stars, I mean, it is what it is. That's rock bottom for celebrities most of the time, unless they're a celebrity that really dance like that. You know what I'm saying? And they really want to show off their skills. Other than that, Dancing with the Stars is just, hey, I'm in retirement and I ain't got nothing else coming. I guess I'll do Dancing with the Stars.
I
you
will agree with that unless you're on the level of like again like a Beyonce, a Mike Tyson, those legendary guys were
think
like,
about it. It's think about it. It's always has-beens.
yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Yes. But that's what I'm saying. But there's a few people that can get away with it. Very few,
Right.
very minimal. Like I said, like a Beyonce could do it.
Yeah,
Sugar,
there's some people. I
very
mean,
few, very, very few.
Beyonce wouldn't do it though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, who knows? Maybe when she gets
Beyonce
older.
wouldn't do it unless it would have to be a reason, some kind of charity or some.
Yeah.
She would probably show. She would do a guest appearance. She
Yeah, I
wouldn't
agree
go
with
through the
that.
whole thing.
I agree with that. Yeah, I think
She
you're
would
right.
do a guest appearance or something. She wouldn't be.
Mm.
She wouldn't be in it.
Yeah. I mean, all I'm saying is that there's just some people where their legacy is too legendary that no matter what they do, I mean, unless they did some like criminal act like P. Diddy, which we're not going there on this podcast. Um, which I wouldn't even put him in that category either. But like, unless you had a
Well,
legendary status that,
yeah, I'll say only thing I'll comment on that situation, and I don't want to get too deep in it. But it's mighty funny. All this stuff happened after he sued that liquor company, and I'll leave that for people to Google and figure out themselves.
Yep. Yeah. Like I said, we'll do it for another
And
day. But I
and,
mean,
and, and, then, and then for the people who was going, they wasn't complaining when they was going to the dang on parties. Hell, they was having a good old time. And then
uh,
the stuff that they think he's getting, the accusations is not for none of the stuff that's on social media.
okay.
That's what. But anyway, let me
All right.
stop because I'm gonna go
Yeah,
off in a tangent.
exactly. That's why I'm trying to stop you right now. But I mean, okay, but the match itself, man, what you think about it? Like the match itself, not what happened around it.
I think the only ones who the only real fight was the girl fight, and it was the only. And at first I didn't want to see it. That's the cold part about it, but that was the only real fight.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'll
At
give
the
you
end of the
that.
day, all them fights was whack. Except that girl fight. The because girls is like they be feeling like they got something to prove. They is like over the.
Yeah,
A female kill themselves over their pride. No offense, not to sound sexist or nothing, but a female, she gonna give it all. She don't care. She don't care if she don't know how to fight. She real quick to say, I want to. I shut up. Ain't never gotten a fight a day in their life. I ain't fought since the first year of high school, and they 35 now talking about some nigga with somebody ass.
Uh-huh. That is funny.
Yeah,
I got to see the highlights of that fight. I know that girl got a bad little cut, but I saw the end of it.
you didn't watch the whole fight?
No, I didn't watch the whole fight because I was doing other stuff. I got busy. I was just there to watch the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul because I was busy with other stuff. I only saw the end, and yeah, I saw that her eye was jacked up. I'm like, dang! But I saw the highlight. I guess she got hit in the head, which called by that girl's forehead. So, and I guess what she was saying, I guess what they were saying in the ring that she typically does that, but I don't really know who they really are. That's my first time really seeing
Yeah,
it.
well, I'll say this: the girl who won, I feel she shouldn't have won,
That's what
even though
everybody said.
she's supposed to be the champion. That's why even after the match was over, nobody was like, "Oh," everybody was like whatever, and some people even booed.
Yeah,
Cause it
that's
was
what I heard.
bullshit. It like that. She kept headbutting and grabbing. That's not boxing. This is not MMA. She's
Okay.
headbutting and freaking and then she kept grabbing and kept trying to change the momentum. She reminded me of that Serena Williams match when the girl went to the bathroom for a really long time to throw off her momentum. It seemed like that. It was like she knew she was gonna get her ass whooped. So let me just keep holding the bitch so I could get her out of her groove. And then let me handicap her by headbutting her ass. So I don't have to deal with that aspect.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, like I
Because
said, I didn't see it. Go ahead.
that was bullshit. All the fucking any other and the ref fuck the referee. Any other referee would have been called. He gave 1 point, one penalty point. That girl headbutted her multiple times and messed that eye up. And then she's so petty after she headbutted the eye. After she headbutted the eye and screwed it up, she freaking she kept hitting the eye. That was her whole focus. She didn't hit nothing else. If you go back and watch that match, that girl after that, all she did was tag that eye.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And it's like, I'm sorry. If I know I done headbutted somebody, I'm in the wrong. I'm gonna try to give them a fair fight. It's not a street fight. If it was a street fight, then hell yeah, I keep tagging the fuck out that eye. But it was an organized fight. And in an organized fight, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, they could have done better. She could have done better with that.
Mm-hmm.
She could have actually went for for a competition. So now look, you won, but guess what? Don't nobody think or know if you could actually beat her.
Yeah, you basically tarnish your name here, and
You
yeah,
tarnish your shit.
yeah.
You seem like a scared little bee.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about it. They might do a rematch, but that was already the rematch.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was already the rematch. Well, I don't follow female boxing, but shoot, that shit, I might switch up. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, that makes sense. They doing all that, man. I mean, so I did watch the Mike Tyson fight. This is all I gotta say. All I was hoping for was I will at least get 30 seconds of Iron Mike Tyson. And that's all I was hoping. I didn't think you were going to get it the whole entire match. I'm like, if I can just see Mike Tyson just one more time, just a little bit, I'll be happy. But man, I saw that match. I'm like, ugh, he was not the same. I'm like, ugh, I hated watching that, man. I really did. I hated watching that fight.
Like I know Mike could do better because look at all the training videos he released before the fight.
Oh yeah,
No, no.
the training video shows the truth.
Yeah.
It shows the truth because there's no way he can train throwing those punches like that and not throw one punch.
Exactly.
No, he didn't throw one punch. But I mean, in the beginning,
Yeah, the
and
first two rounds he looked all right. He looked okay.
everybody everybody think that in the beginning when he threw that first punch that Jake Paul felt it and then grabbed him and said, "Hey, you gotta hold back a little bit." And they say he was biting his glove is because he didn't know what to do. because he knew that his punch was too hard to fuck with the Jake Paul. Even the stupid ass sparring match with Roy Jones Jr. Was better than that, and I
Yeah,
was pissed off at
100%.
that. But at
100%.
least they was throwing punches.
Yeah. Actually, on which call when I saw they said Mike Tyson only threw 19, Jake Paul threw 200.
That wasn't
That
the
was the
real
last
number.
number.
I saw
Yeah.
I saw the numbers. It wasn't 200. It was like Jake Paul had 170
Okay.
or something like that, or one something. It was one something. Yeah,
Okay.
that was the last score.
Okay. Yeah, because what I saw when it was put up, I don't think I saw the last score, but the last score I saw, they said Jake Paul threw 200 and Mike Tyson only threw 19, but I guess that was incorrect. All right, that makes sense. But
Yeah,
that's
just
still,
look, if you look, let's look at the score.
yeah. I
That's
haven't looked at this.
simple.
Yeah, I know. I haven't looked at the score yet. No, I'll take your word for it. I'm not over here debating you, but that still was. I
Hmm.
don't care, man. Mike Tyson, man. He looked. He had that old man fighting. You ever,
Yeah, he
man?
did. He did.
Yeah. I was like, damn. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, I was like, oh, that looks so bad. He looked kind of like an old man at times. I was like, oh,
He is
that.
58. I think he is.
I know, but man, like, you be glad you didn't see that fight, man. It was pretty bad. It was like, it's not the fight I wanted to see. And again, like I said, I wasn't
That's the
expecting
fight
Mike.
nobody wanted to see.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like going over a girl's house hoping for a nut, and she gives you a half-ass hand job. Not even a full one. Like you don't even bust. You just, oh, I'm tired.
And it's not.
I'm on my period. It's like you travel to Texas from Los Angeles to meet this chick, and she was like, "Oh, we about to get it on," and then you get there, and it's like, "What the hell?"
I bet I catch no dude drive from Los Angeles to Texas. I got a bit fly, but driving, nah, he was on a whole nother level, thirsty.
Hey, people do it.
Hmm. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I'll just say this, man. That's not the fight I wanted to see. But I mean, if that's the last time we see Mike Tyson, I wish he would just hung it up. Like I said, that was the Jones fight was perfect. That was cool.
It was no. It wasn't perfect. I just said it was better.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm saying like for his last fight at his age at 54, and that was
But
it. I was happy with that one.
the problem with the Roy Jones Jr. fight is it had rules, no knockouts.
Yeah, true. True, but still, I'm happy to see that than what we saw what we saw with the Jake fight. That was terrible. That's not what I wanted to see.
It
At least,
wasn't. That's because it wasn't a fight.
oh no, not at all, not
It
at
was,
all.
and they was trying to eat his glove because he was trying not to fuck him up.
Yeah,
Yeah, you still need to find
Like
someone to.
Mike turns into a whole nother person in the ring, so he didn't know what to do.
mm.
Yeah, Jay Paul, you still need to find someone legit, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, that's actually a real boxing match, and not just some type of exhibit. Uh, he still got to get down underneath his belt.
well, I
Right.
think I know I think he did. I think somebody called him out. And he said he wants to run it, but I think it seemed like cause Jay Paul's like what 6'6", 6'1", something like that.
Mm.
I think I think they said the dude that he called out was like a short guy, but he's a legit boxer. But from my understanding, I don't know the dude, but I guess like the dude who called him out, he said he want to run it. There's a big weight, there's a big weight difference, and I don't care what anybody says, weight does freaking matter.
Well, nobody's going to disagree with that. I mean,
Yeah,
it matters, but weight and experience matter. But
yeah,
if both if both parties are experienced, then weight most definitely is a factor. That's why they have weight classes.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I don't know what my point being is that Jake Paul even now he still isn't going after like a real a real like matchup or a real
But
matchup threat.
but that's oh my bad.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
No, that's not to take away the fact that that to say like a small person can't beat a big person because he could be a much more skilled fighter.
Oh
But
no, I can
it's
agree with that, but my point saying it's not about skill, it's about Jake Paul still not trying to go take on an actual boxer or actual threat.
he lost.
Oh yeah, Tommy Fury. That's true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did. He's right. He's right. He did go after Tommy Fury, and Tommy Fury beat him. You're right.
How about that? Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's right. He's right.
My audience.
No, he's right. Yeah. All right, Keith. I'll give you that one, dude. You definitely, you're right. Yeah, he did. He fought Tommy Fury, and yeah, he lost. Yeah. So then I guess my question to you is, do you think Jake Paul is a good boxer or no?
If he really boxed, yeah.
You don't think he hasn't really boxed?
I mean, he needs to really pursue it. He's not a he. It's not like he can't fight, you
Yeah.
know. But his arrogance is annoying.
Mhm.
But he can fight. I wouldn't want to get in the ring with him.
Yeah. Okay, I'll say this. When I first saw him fight till now, I definitely have seen improvement. So I definitely would say he's a boxer. Absolutely. You're right. He did go up against Tommy Fury, but he needs to start fighting some actual boxers and not like. And don't get me wrong, I get it. It's a good cash grab, and it's good because it's very strategic. So he picks his opponents wisely to put him in the best position. But like he needs to start taking on some challenges and not just one. He needs to start taking on like actual challengers.
Exactly. I need a few years of good challenges in front of this guy. I really do. How old is he? Well, like 27 at this point.
Yeah, 27.
Yeah, so it is. Yeah, I need a good 3 years of this guy really going hardcore and find some strong opponents here. And, because like I said, the boxing match, you fight once, well, twice a year or something like that. It depends on who you are, and that's all you need to do. Two,
Mm.
3 times a year, and you be fine. You be legit. Yeah, and he was solidify his point of being a professional boxer. But right now, you're clowning, bro. You finding YouTubers and old men.
Hey, but at the end of the day, it's not really an argument. It's like the people who used to talk crap about wrestling. It's like when we were younger, we were kids. We like kids like you make fun of anything, right?
Yeah.
Are low-minded functioning people like, oh my god, boxing is I mean wrestling is so fake. Yeah, it's entertainment. it's none of but the stunt people are real, but it's
Hmm.
entertainment. You think they really are sitting there talking real beef amongst each other and going after people and come on, man. It it's not it's not about that.
Yeah. I mean, come
It's
on now.
about
Like,
it's
Boxers have
entertainment.
yeah,
boxers.
And that's what my
yeah,
bad.
like what you call one of the last matches I saw when that wrestler threw a fan out the stands at another guy. You think people doing that shit on a regular?
Right.
Nah,
I told the audience last podcast we will talk about this, and that is the results of the election. So, I mean, last time we talked about this, you said you went ahead and talked to your wife. Did After you talked with your wife about this, did anything get cleared up for you
About what?
about who you decided to vote for? Because last time we
Oh.
talked, you said you're like, I don't want to go over this. I want to talk to my wife first. I want to hear what she has to say. and then at that point I'll make my decision. So I'm asking you, did anything get cleared up, and what got
Oh
and what was said
no,
at
that
that point?
wasn't it. That wasn't it. I didn't say that. I said
You
I didn't
did.
want to. I said I what I said was I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to address that real quick because we don't we don't we don't like if she wants to vote for somebody else and I want to vote for somebody, it's not a big deal. So it was more so just I wasn't ready to go over that. The
Oh,
whole politics thing.
oh my God.
Yeah, yeah, that's all. But election's over now. Um, part of me was leaning towards the winner. Uh, but in the end, I actually went the other way, and only because the bad things about that I felt about him outweighed what I felt about her.
Okay.
And that was literally my only deciding factor because it was like pick your poison at this point. I'm gonna
So,
keep it 100 with you. That's how I felt. It was like pick your poison.
so
You
what
want to
was
you want to die you want to die slow or you want to die fast. So
so
that's how I felt about this election.
okay? So what would you say your negatives were and your positive were when you thought about what was the deciding factor? Like, I'm trying to get a little bit more details.
I mean, like I said, just
Like,
outweigh. When okay, I'll put this. I'll give you a story.
okay.
When Trump first went in office, or was on his way to office, one of the two. I dealt with real racism for the first time, like real, like well, I probably dealt with it other times, but at least a rememberable racist moment. And that was when I was going down the street. I was working at the newspaper at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I went down the street. Okay, I was walking down the street when I got off work, and I dealt with someone saying racial slurs to me out of a car. Now, the car was full of people. I don't know who was in the car or anything like that, but luckily I wasn't one of those hardcore ninjas that would have actually responded to it because that would have been a big deal, and that's what they were looking for. They're looking for somebody to get a rise out of. Because even when I didn't rise, they still pursued to try and they still tried to get a rise. They kept going. Like I wouldn't. They stopped the car at the end, and they were trying to say what something something, and I just really wasn't focused on it. Because even when I deal with ignorant stuff when it comes to other African Americans, the ones who tend to gang bang or be and everything else of that nature, I ignore them too. I ignore ignorance. Period. That's just me. So if you want to do this ignorant stuff with me, I'm not going to do it with you. I'm just not going to do it with you. So that being said, me having to deal with that and seeing all of the aftermath of his presidency is one of the main reasons why I switched. Outside of some of the ignorance that was done during his time in office, and I said, well, maybe it's time for us to have somebody new in there since he's already had his chance. But in the back of my mind, I didn't think she was going to win. I didn't think she was going to win. And everybody, that was really just like, okay, I guess I'll just go ahead. Let me try to help this person out a little bit. But I didn't think she was going to win. I had no faith in it whatsoever. It was a poor campaign. All you ever hear is this about race, that about race, and I got tired of it. Is she black? Is she not black? And then she in her defending her blackness, and then I didn't, and it was like all the stereotype type stuff. You're a politician. Why are you? Why do you have Megan Thee Stallion doing your joint, man? I didn't like that. Like Yeah, I didn't like that, man. Like, and then Trump pulled a Sony on her and had a gospel song. That just she set herself up for failure, man. She pulled a Sony like when Xbox said you wasn't going to be able to share games and play, and Sony was like, "Yeah, this is how you share games on PlayStation as a flex to Xbox." Like, and that's what they freaking did, man. Like, I hate to say it, but man, it was a poor campaign. It was a poor campaign, man. It could have been so much better.
Yeah, well, first off, the audience that was listening, just know that we
You
give a
said
damn.
what?
Not that I was saying to the audience that's listening. One thing you gotta know about me, I don't give a damn about a Republican Party or a Democrat Party.
Neither
I
do
don't.
I.
I don't care about the people. I really don't. But that being said, there's clearly one right answer to all of this, and that was the winner of this presidency. Kamala, she was awful. Like there's no other word to put it. Um, the only thing I've learned out of this whole thing is that she came from a middle class family, and her life frame was that bad. So she, she was just an awful candidate. Um, policies were trash. Worrying about things that we're not even worrying about right now in this country. No, she came from a party that pretty much said, if you don't vote the Democrats, you're not black. So they'll never get my support anyway. Um, uh, just by the people, just by the people that they brought up throughout this whole thing, celebrities. Really? You brought up the ex-president Barack trying to stun black men. Nah. Yeah, all these celebrities trying to stun black men. Nah, I to vote for this lady who really don't give a damn about black people. Nah, I'm good.
Right.
I'm good. Like she will never ever and that part at least for this class they'll never get my vote. They're definitely going to have to rebuild. They're going to have to
Right.
rebuild. Um, so Trump was clearly the winner. I mean, it wasn't even
Right.
close. Man, uh, yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
like.
mean, like I say, I just switched up because of the bad shit but at the end of the day I already knew what was going on because I was even leaning towards Trump even
Mm,
with that story. That was my biggest thing. The fact that I had a bias against Trump and you made me consider Trump means you had a poor campaign. I'm sorry. I had a bias against the man. Like, come on.
yeah,
Like, no. Like,
yeah,
you got me. I didn't like this man because of the different stuff, the usual jargon, but also my own experiences once he was in office that I never had to deal with. It had me walking around in fear. I felt like back in the day when it was like a lot of major racism going on. Every time I saw "Make America Great Again" had our Trump flag or something like that, I was nervous. I felt like I was looking at the Klan, you know, like I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to think, like because they support him, and then the whole storming the Capitol thing. Like, if we would have did that, we would have been so many dead niggas we wouldn't even got in the door. We wouldn't even got in the door, man. And so there's little things like that that's just like, wow, to show the racistness and all that stuff like that. But at the end of the day, the policies and the topics that he was addressing um, meant something to me.
Right.
And as a person who is, trying to, become a much better entrepreneur, it seemed like the better choice. And outside of I'm black and I have a story, I had no reason to really vote for her. But like I say, at the end of the day, when the reason that I made the vote that I made was because when I thought about it, I felt like her 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 bad didn't outweigh the bad thoughts I had amongst him, and that was really my deciding factor.
No, I get you. And the only reason well, because like I said, Camilla, she was the vice president this whole time. Oh, so she had some type of power, and she was literally MIA this whole time. All 4 years, she was literally
Well,
MIA. You know?
and I get people's argument. People was like, "Well, she's the vice president. It's not much she can do, right?" Some people say that,
Oh, gee, you can do a lot.
but there is things that she did do that were positive, but but what I'm not going to go into what those things was because I have to look them up. But they weren't emphasized during the campaign.
Can you
That was stupid.
if
That
we
was
give you if sorry to interrupt, but if we give you a little bit of time, would you
no.
could you F you?
Oh,
Could you hello?
Yeah.
Nah, no, I heard somebody yawn. Oh, it's Keith is here.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, no,
No. Oh no,
no,
wait. What up, Keith?
What's up, man?
All right, okay. I didn't realize you were here. Okay,
yeah, I mean,
go ahead.
I don't, my thing is, I don't, I could look it up, right? But
Well,
my
that's what I was
hands
going
is
to ask you.
occupied.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. If we gave you a little bit of time, because I could go over what I thought. Could you look up your notes? Because I would like to know like some of the things you found.
I say she lost maybe later, maybe on another podcast.
Well, this is a podcast we're doing it because I don't plan on doing any podcast like this
I
until
mean,
maybe.
it might come up again. It
And
might
you won't
come
be
up again.
and you won't be prepared on that one either, knowing you.
I might be more prone to do that if I'm not preoccupied with other things while I'm doing the podcast. But I mean, it's just the fact that I said that should be good enough. If you want to take a diver deep, you can take a diver deep, but just kind of look up her accomplishments, and then you'll see different things that she could have addressed those things to get voters, and she didn't address those things. Instead, she worked on the race thing, and she worked on uh half ass policies, and she just did like I shouldn't. You're running a campaign. I shouldn't have to Google you to figure out who you are and what you're about all for every aspect of your freaking campaign. I should know something.
bro. All I heard is you didn't do shit.
Huh? No, she did. She did. She got some stuff in there. She had during Biden stuff. She was the deciding factor on some stuff that fell through pretty good and stuff like that. But like I said, they
Yeah,
didn't
but,
address. They didn't address it.
but you see, that's the problem right there. Why I said if you could grab your notes, because you see, we don't even know what the hell you're talking about. So you're gonna keep running into that problem if you can't like give us something.
Uh, not right now, man. Maybe you know what? I'll tell you what. Maybe I'll sing you something in a minute, and you could go over it.
I mean, it's not my. All right, fine. I'm not gonna
Well,
argue this one time.
there you go.
No, next time, no. You better have your shit ready. I'll do it with this one time.
There you go.
But no, I'm just saying this. Again, this is clear. Just one answer. It was Trump, man. He did a better job at talking to the American people, talking about American issues, and and I think that resonated with a lot of people because clearly we're in a lot of trouble right now in this country. Clearly, you can go outside to see that yourself. Um, and Camilla, she didn't do a good job at all. She was talking about things like immigration, which she didn't do a good job at managing, um, abortion and stuff like that. Where it's like, okay, well,
The abortion thing was pretty bad.
like no one's worried about that right now.